That's Ike Reilly, a singer-songwriter from Libertyville. He has a passionate fan base, but widespread commercial success has eluded him. And that's why he's the subject of a new documentary that's already won many awards.
The movie tells the story of Reilly's career and personal life and the mystery of why he isn't more famous.
You could be living in the wrong place.
I was over at Rick Rubin's house, and he said if this guy was 20 years old, he'd be a superstar.
But Ike Reilly is not 20 years old. He's been making records for decades, and now he's the star of his own documentary.
It's a little strange to think that your story can be seen in anybody's house in North America.
I can see nothing there's really mine now.
The movie is called Don't Turn Your Back on Friday Night. It's already gotten several film festival awards and is now available on demand.
It's a '61 Gibson that I borrowed from my brother's friend. I've had it about 32 years.
We talked to Reilly in his suburban studio about his life, his career, and the new film.
I didn't know people would enjoy it, but they do. You know, it's like a car accident. You know, people. You know, like, whoa.
Ike's not the easiest person to live with.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
It's a candid look at the artist and family man, including some tough topics like alcohol use.
Where is your car?
It's uptown somewhere.
Where uptown?
I don't know exactly where. There are difficult things for me to see. But if my struggle and failure can be entertainment for the masses, then I'm all for it.
But it's about more than that. The movie asks an important question.
Why didn't he break out in the way that we thought he would? It really felt like he was going to.
It's not like he's a star. That's kind of the point of the movie. Like, why isn't he a star?
Standing in line at the gangster airport.
Michael O'Brien is one of the filmmakers.
Kind of takes a deep dive into an artist that has not, for whatever reason, hit his stride.
Another filmmaker, Mike Schmiedler, decided to make the movie after listening to Reilly for years.
I wrote the pitch, fully fleshed out, went to him, he's like, I'm not that interesting. Like, what's this film gonna be about? I'm like, you're the most interesting person I know. What are you talking about?
He spent much of his life working as a real kind of blue-collar worker, right?
He's the blue-collar poet.
Was he a gravedigger? Well, I believe he was.
It took some time, but eventually Reilly agreed.
It's a lot of trust that Ike put in Michael O'Brien and I, frankly, right? I mean, it is. It's not just his music, which is his art, but we also, and I needed his family. I told him that from the jump. I'm like, your family is such a huge part of who you are, how it influences your music, and it needs to be in the film.
The question was always, with a wife and a new baby, how am I going to keep being able to do this?
The idea is to get Reilly, a big audience. And, the film is almost a tool for him to get his music out there.
Good night to all the boys and Mystic and Waukegan Stud.
Something Reilly might welcome, but in the meantime, he'll keep making his music his way.
The fact that I have the ability to come into a studio like this or other studios with one of the best rock and roll bands I've ever heard and make albums, and I'm still writing, songs that I haven't written, that is fulfilling to me.
Reilly's new song will be released November 1st, and he's playing the Metro in Chicago in December. And of course, you can see his movie now on demand on several TV platforms like Apple TV, Prime Video, and Xfinity.
He does have a really nice, smooth kind of voice with a little rasp in it. Yeah.
What to document your life like that. But I'm sure it also tells the story of many musicians who, are really talented and just for whatever reason haven't gotten that break to put them, into superstardom.
Right.
It's tough to get there.
That's
Yes,
it, yeah.
It is.